created a character like I typically do, and really badass looking. And right as I went to hit start, my game crashed because I had an update for my drivers and my graphics card. So I updated it, went out and ate, came back, and then I was like, I literally pushed randomize like 3 times and got this beautiful monstrosity. I didn't have to edit any part of that, and it's amazing. Oh my god, it's even got a glowing eye. I didn't even notice that. Bitch, quit walking forward. Come here. He does. That makes it even better. He's got a blacked out eye and a glowing white eye. We left Armin hanging off the cliff where he needs to be. I really honestly wish I got the choice to just drop his ass off the ledge right there.
Thank you.
Every bit of Armin just pisses me off in this game.
Here. Watch out! Here comes more.
Yeah, I saw. So I follow Lost Ark on Facebook too, and there was another guy talking about that mount earlier too. Yeah. Still though. I was originally going to name him DaddyMcFrosty, and it wouldn't let me.
I think that was the last of them.
Don Chicken McNuggletrons.
Are you not hurt?
Have you seen me, dude? I deep fry everything and put MSG in every chicken nugget carefully with shotguns. He's like totally shocked, like I'm not hurt. Like, no, Armin, I do more than use fucking healing spells in a fight. I just love, like, if in that beginning scene where Armin's getting jumped, like, you can legitimately just leave him there and he won't fight anyone. He'll just stand there casting heal over and over. Mister, I only do anything useful if I can one-shot it.
I heard he's healing folks.
Which pet do I want, Big Chungus or the notorious CAT? Let's go with the notorious CAT. Christy used to work with a guy that won Employee of the Month, and so they were like interviewing him, and they're like, "What are some of your hobbies?" And he said his hobbies were watching Rick and Morty with his cat, Professor Fuzznuts. It's like, that is the greatest name of all time for a cat.
Thank you so much.
That's incredible. He has so much. By the gods.
Honestly, Armin, I won't believe in your miracles of healing people until you stand up on stage like the preachers in the 90s did and punch people in the face and watch them stand up from their wheelchairs. Till then, you're useless.
This adventurer saved my life.
Oh, so that was you.
This adventurer saved my life. I was getting jumped into a gang, and he came out of nowhere and prevented it.
Oh, is that so? Then we have much to discuss.
Is this the tablet?
Indeed. This tablet.
It's not a tablet. That's not what an iPad looks like.
A portion of the stone tablet disappeared.
I kind of regret making this character now because I should have saved the character creation so that way I could have used it for all my classes. Just have one generic, pissy-looking Ronald McDonald clown for every class that's male. Whoop, wrong one.
It's almost time for the service.
Lovely weather we're having
Thank
today.
you for saving Father Armin.
Yes, because clearly there's nothing we would be able to do without Father Armin. Stupid asshole.
Nothing to report.
Oh, you're the one who saved Father Armin.
I see a lot of adventurers around these.
The other half
Ever
of the
since you
stone
kicked his ass
tablet
and
in the
played as him?
cathedral, I didn't even know it was half a tablet to begin with.
So, got any news?
Pride Home is a city rich with religious history.
Weird. Can you hop back into your ship and leave?
The stone tablet in the cathedral? Oh, the slab engraved with something.
Oh, what? Yeah, you probably can only teleport between spaces on the island because you're technically teleporting between the warp pads. So yeah, you probably have to take a ship back. There's so many people on that page that are already like,
you're
yeah,
an
I have 6
adventurer
characters
looking
at
for
level
the
50,
art.
and I'm like, do y'all fucking work?
How do you like Pride Home, adventurer?
I tried to have more time to play, but when you have to work every other day on your days off, you know, it's kind of hard to do that. Kind of a bummer. This is what it is, I guess.
Lovely weather we're having today.
What's the usual time? Well, that's not too bad.
Good job. Every time you fill out the tome, the association will reward you.
Did I just find... Oh my god. Gross. What the fuck? I just got a fancier bouquet
need more
rapport item
images to write
out of
a
Lord
a
of all
random
gods,
flower pot.
Please watch over us.
I'm gonna have to look up how to get this jewel coral. I'm pretty sure it's an endgame item, but I really want one of these turtle mounts. Still haven't figured out how to get the wolf mount, have you?
May Regulus watch over this soul.
Well, I mean, it's an MMO.
May Regulus watch over this soul. Brothers and sisters,
Yeah.
let us pray. Lord of all gods, please watch over us.
Why is my guy out here dancing like he's on the first Bring It On movie? We are the East Compton Wildcats. What?
Do you require
The piece of tablet? What? Are you seeking the Ark? You're like Rudin.
Sir, you're dressed like Nick Cannon. I don't want to hear anything about being rude.
Did you find anything special? You'd think if there was a clue to the Ark there, someone would have found it already.
Your pipe's not even lit. You just have it in your mouth to be fashionable, you damn hipster.
I wonder what an area.
I love how
Hello,
all the
adventurer.
bards in this
How
game
can
that
I
you
help you?
randomly come across, except for one old guy, are all like the Nurse Joys and Jennies from Pokemon. They all look exactly the same. And like you can't even be like, oh, it's the same
Hi
one
there.
who just transferred to a
What
different
can I do
town.
for
Because
you?
no, when you go to another
The
town,
tablet
you can literally
about
move
the
5
Ark?
feet and find another one that's identical. I have a bard. I do stuff alone with mine. Yeah. No, I think mine's fine. I can show it to you. I'm right at that level 20 dungeon with Armin. The only thing is with the bard is, I mean, it's a mage, and it's more geared towards support, but you can build it either way. Like, you obviously, I mean, like, when you go in and you're building your tripods, you can pick whether it does healing or defense for your team versus criticals or whatever, you know. I don't even know which ability I want to upgrade. Well, let's do the lightning kick for now.
I want to play in the water.
Yeah, every character you delete after you play it for like a level or so will automatically lock out like that. It's kind of annoying. I'm still on my quest to report every fucking fake scrub account that keeps spamming their shitty gold for cash crap in the chats. Pisses me off so bad. Alright, DaddyMcFrosty, we'll come back to you in a minute. Oh, shit. I do like the bard, though. She is pretty fun. She's just definitely different. She's more... I don't know, like, compared to your typical mage, she's more mobile, I guess. Oh shit, no, not power bass. Jesus. They have a boss rush mode once you get so far into the game too. You go to the castle town, whatever it is, and then there's a thing on the right side of town that looks like a little tower symbol. And there's a boss rush tower where you have to be like a minimum level 50 with a gear score of like 500 or something like that. Oh, I'm just before that dungeon. Just about to fight the Void Worm. No, the Bard's isn't. The Bard's actually develops into its own, like, mage-looking, like, traditional mage Dungeons and Dragons type armor. I mean, people can get pissy about the Sorceress all they want, but the bottom line is, any game you play with a wizard, you're basically wearing cloth anyways. You're not actually putting on armor because you're out of harm's way.
Dear gods, please watch over the...
Yeah, I forgot. That's freaking AoE around me. It's a harp. The gravity, yeah, she has the beam and she has the gravity well thing too. The only difference with the gravity well is it puts a big old floating music note in the center that drops down like the source of the gravity well. Oh, I wasn't even in the circle. Here comes the last hit Armin.
Goodness.
I really hope that Armin dies with like some horrid disease in this. Like not even anything good. Like I
I'm
hope he
glad
gets
the damage is
waterboarded in
minimal.
Diesel and then just
This must
dies
have
of
broken
some
their
horrid
spirits,
like
too.
non-real disease.
Ah, good. Thanks to you and the priest, the meeting ended without a hitch.
Thanks,
I'll
Thunder.
prepare the ritual for rain.
I hope Thunder's
Damn
spell
right you will.
works.
I just kind of flow with whatever I want to be as. Some days I feel like punching something in the face. The other days I feel like standing in the back.
Hope the spell is successful.
It looks usable, but this isn't enough.
Solar salt? It's beautiful.
Now that you've brought this solar salt, we may begin the spell.
Don't care.
Please, place the salt on the altar.
Well, and like everybody said that the paladin and the or the bard would be different in their supports. Like one would do more healing and one would do more shielding, and they're both about the same. They both have like their abilities are pretty much identical. Like both of them have one that boosts your attack power, and then the other one that they have boosts healing. So I mean, really, it's just whether you want to hack and slash things with a sword and magic, or if you want to just use
the
magic.
old forgotten city of our people. Wow. Is this real?
The Morai ruins have. This is what the monument meant.
Really, what it comes down to is whether you want to be
Morai
burly or
wasn't just
pretty
a
when it
myth
comes to your
after all.
character. Well, there you go. I mean, you could have big brolic man titties if you wanted to play as a paladin. It'd be hard to find like a low,
Trust
like
me,
a V
you'll
cut
find
armor
no-
piece, but you know, you can dream. Do this dungeon real quick, and then we'll go back to DaddyMcFrosty. What a name. They don't have any abilities that can turn you invisible. Oh, well that's dumb, because like even the striker has an invisibility perks you can put on certain attacks.
You found the entrance. Let's knock.
Armin, it's not working. Of course it's not, because nobody wants your lame one-shot ass in here. Freaking Floriog. Actually, you know what? Let's do it with a party so it goes quicker. I could solo it, but yeah, we'll be soloing it. Usually they're pretty instant, but it's the middle of the week, so I'm sure people aren't on. I guess some servers have like really long wait times still. I didn't know that. I've never had a wait time in this game. Even when the game first dropped, it never had a wait time. Though that's been done for a while. Final Fantasy's always like that for about a week or so, and then it's done.
Light of Regulus.
You have all the returning players that don't play the game. They come back, they play the shit out of the campaign, and then they'll pop in like every 6 or so weeks and they do the update where they add like 3 or 4 missions and maybe a dungeon and stuff.
It should help us see the path.
And then in another year or so,
Let's hurry
if
and
they
search
add
the
another
ruins.
expansion, which they won't, because this is the last expansion, they perk back up and then they leave again. WoW's the same way with those like hardcore dedicated
That was a
players.
close one. We better watch out. This glyph.
They have
seems
two
to respond
bards
to
in
light.
here. That's weird.
Careful. The path is slippery.
As we're walking through a river. Careful, the path is slippery. You don't stay, Armin. Captain Obvious over here. Don't touch that hot plate. You'll burn your hand. Which one?
Only the light of Genesis can extinguish the darkness. What could this mean?
No matter how cool Armin is, late game, he'll always be
There must
trash
be a
to me
way
because he runs in every time and steals my glory.
That breeze. It's
What's wrong, Armin? You can't one-shot more than one person? It's too many of them. I have to leave. Armin's chilling in the
find
back on a
another way.
recliner with the monkey
Go on.
people. I feel like the Bard does more physical damage too with her basic attack. Like it feels like all the classes that can deal like range damage with their basic attack deal more damage overall. It's like it feels like when you're playing as like the Paladin or whatever, and you're just doing like your basic attack or whatever in between skills. It takes for freaking ever to try and kill an enemy versus like the Bard where you're just putting huge chunks in people's health. And the freaking sharpshooter class is the same way. I don't know why every time I do this dungeon, I always get one person that refuses to skip the cutscenes. It just makes it feel so much longer. Yeah, same. Well, and there's a lot of dungeons when you try and skip it, it'll pop up and like legitimately say first time player, so you can't, which I understand. Yeah, but then when you have a bunch of people who have seen it, it's like, come on, dude, just skip the damn thing. Oh yeah, you should look up on your phone. What the hell is the name of it? Identity 5? It's Identity V. Yeah. Identity V. Well, it's Identity 5, but they're using the Roman numeral. It's basically Dead by Daylight, but not trash on the phone. It came out quite a while ago, but it's pretty fun. Shit turned blue. It's so much nicer in the group chats when just texting in general when everybody has an iPhone because you can use all the features just like an actual like instant messenger. I was the same way. I just finally caved because I liked the way the 12 looked, but every Samsung like Galaxy phone I had pissed me off because it would break for some stupid reason or another. Like the phone would just stop responding to touch, or it would just black out one day, or get a stripe across it, or like my last one, the charging port just got loose. Yeah, that stupid, like, little seamless edge crap or whatever. Well, they should. I mean, well, one, it's cheaper to replace, but two, they, as much as everyone says that the iPhone copies the Android for technology, the Android copies the iPhone for the body style. Well, I mean, the bottom line is Samsung produces the chip for Apple. That A5 or A whatever number chip it is, Samsung makes those. So, I mean, really, the companies have to use each other to get along. I mean, be able to compete. Mm-hmm. I really like the way the Razer remake looks with that one being foldable. I think that one's pretty neat. But now Samsung, I mean, even iPhone now, people are speculating that they're going to try a foldable iPhone, which would be cool. If anyone could do it and make it work, it'd be Apple. At least if Apple fucks something up, they take responsibility for it. Now just convincing them that it's their fault, now that's like pulling teeth, but if it's something stupid. a fluke. Yeah, I used to have the iPhone 4. I've had that one a couple times actually, but Apple's products piss me off. Like, they make really good products overall. They make awesome products. They just piss me off because I'm used to being able to do whatever I want on my devices and not have the device say, oh, well, you can't do that. You don't need to have access to that, blah, blah, blah. And it's just, it pisses me off that a machine tries to tell me I'm not allowed to do something because it thinks I'll break it. And a lot of that is Apple's core value of, oh, we guarantee anyone ages 4 to 65 can pick up our devices and have them mastered in X amount of time. I really don't give a shit if a 4-year-old can reprogram a phone. I just want to change my goddamn background and leave me alone about it. I really wish the iPhone had more customizable stuff. Like, you know, like every freaking phone has that stupid crap, or like there's advertisements with, oh, well, you can make your iPhone theme look like this, blah, 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 but the amount of work you have to do to get an iPhone to do, like, a whole theme change is a nightmare compared to an Android phone. Because, like, on iPhone, what it is you go through and you change the background, and then you have to create shortcuts for every single application. Like, it would have to be something really freaking top-notch for me to do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, and like Apple used to have a better like game selection on their phones and stuff like that, but now with all the crap they had to do with Epic Games and this and that, and they like lost 90% of their good games, it's like kind of meh. Both phones are awesome, but I do like the convenience of the Apple phones being able to just like use facial recognition and go through and just have it automatically pop up. Like, I know you can do it on the Samsung phones, but you have to manually set it up for every single app. And that's something they actually fixed on the 13, because the iPhone 12 is garbage. Mine'll, like, it'll be something stupid, like if I have, like, a mask on for work, like one of those balaclavas for the cold, and it'll slightly push up on my chin, it won't register my face, because it changes the structure of my face. Or sometimes my glasses will register it wrong, and it won't pick it up through that either. I actually had to redo mine too when I shaved my beard too. And mine'll have like a weird issue to it. Like, I got mine right when it first came out, so I don't know if maybe they fixed it when Krista got hers. Because she got hers like quite a few months after I got mine. But like, hers, if you screw up the password, or like say the facial recognition doesn't work, like the minute you slide the phone up, it goes right into the code. Mine, you have to sit there and fight with the damn thing, because it'll just sit there and keep coming up saying, oh, facial whatever not recognized, and it won't bring up the ability to put in the passcode. And then like after like 10-15 seconds, it's like, oh wait, yeah, we can offer you another way to get in. Stupid. It is I, Tiny Bard Lady. Alright, we either got someone in here that hits like a fucking freight train, or they're cheating. Because one person has one-shotted every freaking boss that we fought. Yeah.
That demon is cloaked in darkness. We must pierce the darkness with light.
Well, I had one person with Hunter watching, and I was pretty convinced this person was cheating, because they were like lag skipping across the whole screen, and at first I thought maybe their lag was really bad, like they had a really bad latency issue, but they were like teleporting ahead of where you couldn't get before, and They were killing bosses within 1 or 2 hits when they finally decided to do it. Like, literally right as the last boss died, he freaking logged out of the dungeon, which didn't really do much good because, yeah, one person in here is one-shotting the boss.
Now is the time. Reflect light onto Thanatos by using the gold mirror in a sunny spot. Destroy his dark energy.
It's not you. Oh, yeah, it could be the bard. Yeah, it's our other bard. She's level 50 with a 500 gear score. That explains it. No, she's freaking god tier. She's probably playing probably playing with one of her friends and just boosting through. Whatever, I'm not gonna complain, this boss takes forever anyways, it's super annoying. The bard goes, I'm just making this too easy for you guys. I'm sorry, I just need his loot. I'm still trying to get Thanos' damn card. As soon as I get his card, I'll have the full deck for the desert build.
The sword seal. Down here all this time.
No, later you get gear that you can level. So, like, you get one of those, like, legendary sets. And then, from there you can try and level it up and do this and that. I've heard it's actually quite hard to do it because the percentage of success is, like, super low. I saw one guy bitching on Twitter because he said he sat there for 6 hours and could barely get anything to upgrade that he wanted. Now, I'm sure he was probably over-exaggerating, but still. But that's how it was in Diablo and all the others, too. Like, it was a pain in the ass. Except Diablo, if you fucked up, your gear was lost forever.
Sword seal.
Oh, yeah.
Time.
I don't know.
You pretend to be human, but this is the real.
Matt's, I don't know if you saw it on New Williston the other day, but Matt's neighbor who lives in my old house has husky puppies for sale. They're not even as hard work as a lizard. You feed them like once or twice a week. There's a guy that usually has them for sale on Craigslist. I'm gonna have Crystal look because Lainey wants to get a snake, so we were gonna go down and get her one next weekend. But there's a guy who, me. As long as they take care of them, I don't give a shit. They're paying for them with their money. The art of Hakuna Matata. Still didn't get that stupid freaking card. Oh shit, I don't have the Song of Escape on here. Because this is the first dungeon I've had to go into that I've actually needed to use it. Who are you? Why are you asking me? You want to fight?
His mama said me.
You want to 1v1 me?
Ow.
I don't care. No, you.
Let me prepared.
Whiskey out. Whiskey out. Go away, you oversized varmint. Still being a dick and reporting every person chat spamming their sales site. Oh, I do. Final Fantasy was fucking terrible for that when it first came out. People would just blow it up across servers, and it got to the point when people reporting it so much because you couldn't even read the chat that they finally went through and banned it in the chat. And just started perma-banning accounts that were doing it. And now when you go on Final Fantasy, you never see those anymore. Eventually Lost Ark will do the same thing. Well, it's stupid. Like, you know, you'll try and have a conversation in-game, and you can't, because every 2 seconds you're being interrupted by, oh, we cash for gold. Like, it is not hard to get freaking gold in this game by any means. And there's nothing in the game that you really need cash to have. I mean, maybe later when you're upgrading stuff at level 50, but go do the freaking Chaos dungeons. Yeah, and mine, the only time I really spend money is whenever I finally come across a new weapon that I could buy, because I haven't found one in
The stonemasons of Log Hill might be able to help.
Could try one of the other martial artist class. The Scrapper's not really my favorite. I really don't care for her.
Where are you from?
Watch out for the grave robbers.
The Soul Fist is pretty fun.
Those toxic claw robbers.
I really want them to release the Spearmaster as soon as they make that class available. That'll be my main.
Why do you need it?
Put my foot right up that freaking pheasant's cloaca. Actually, I should go. Oh, nice. A bar.
You're back. I was waiting for you. There are matters that need your approval. You can go check them in the office.
May Regulus watch over the hero who protected the sanctuary.
I was laughing hysterically last night at the conversation I was reading between two guys saying, add me as a friend if you want me to punch you in the balloon knot. And this dude's like, what's a balloon knot? He goes, it's your butthole. And he goes, well, I don't have one of those, so if you can punch me hard enough to make one. I mean, are you down with the clown? Because, DaddyMcFrosty is. Fucking go for it. Give him a...
Long ago, a horde of
I don't know, but you got hamster ears, and that's just weird. Hey, don't insult DaddyMcFrosty, okay? He's down with the clown. Actually, they're black and white. I have one that glows. I hate people that do that when they're questing. They walk around just like one-shotting enemies just to put a little nick in its health bar so somebody else kills it and they reap the rewards for it. Well, like, say like you're in the area and you have to do a quest that's like, oh, kill so many enemies, blah blah blah. The typical person would see someone fighting and just go in and help fight. This dude's walking around just shooting every single bird and walking past it. But after a while, when you get out of range, it doesn't count, but... No, it doesn't matter. As long as they make contact with it and you make contact with it, you both get equal experience and drops or whatever. But like games like WoW, you'll have people that'll do that. And see, that's the thing that's dumb, is that in WoW, the first person to hit the creature gets the drops. And then there was another game, I think it was maybe Red Dead Redemption, that if somebody else killed it, they would get the drops. So, like, you get people that would just run around and, like, you know, last shot your shit and steal all your rewards. This way that they have it is actually better, because when you have games like WoW and Final Fantasy, when you first start off, that are like, oh, go kill so many enemies in the area. When you have, like, a bunch of new people making characters, you can't do anything, because you just have to stand there and wait for your turn to get lucky and hit something before somebody else does.
Don't let your guard down!
The stone tablet of the key? You mean the slab moved the stone tablet of the key? You mean the slab moved out of East Oratory?
You know what? There's nothing that this freaking white bed raw or bed beef mission is gonna give me. Somewhat, some reputation points. It's the only thing worth it. No thanks.
Find the tablets! Kill them all! Chaplain!
DaddyMcFrosty over here handing out locker room beatdowns.
Look for the remnants. Oh, thank you for your help. Please tell Aln what happened.
roast beef. Giant roast beef.
Don't let your guard down.
Those
Applebee's
damn
2 for
toxic
20.
claw robbers ganged up on the guards.
No. I'm just coming up with some epic names. How about Sid the Sloth? Her eyes are pretty far apart. They do this every year. They left me. Jesus. What's wrong with Look at Chinese? Well.
Don't let your guard
Those
down.
raid robbers might even destroy the triport. I was gathering information about the recent movements
God
of the
damn, you
raid
got
robbers.
Sid the Sloth ears or eyes and a fucking big ass forehead. Out here trying to look like Sakura from Naruto. Freaking billboard brow. Well, they're supposed to be natural looking. They're not like every 12-year-old girl on YouTube who decides she's gonna cut her bangs by putting it in a ponytail and pulling it down straight. As funny as those videos are.
Those toxic claw robbers have increased in numbers.
Do you require assistance?
Oh my god. Fucking Twitter post. It says, why is school so damn hard? Can we go back to the days when women weren't allowed to get educated? And this woman responds, please delete this tweet. She goes, don't tell me what to do. Yeah, the lady goes, there are women in the world who aren't able to get education, so yes, delete this tweet. She goes, well, it's a good thing they won't be able to read this tweet, or see this tweet, because they can't read. Oh my god, it's another freaking horde of berserkers. How do I always find these guys? Well, I mean, they all have beginner gear.
Lord of all gods.
Actually, when you go to the character creation, it shows you a ratio in the top right corner of all the created classes, and the warrior classes is like 35% of all characters. I think the second highest is the sorceress, and then
I heard the guards there got their hands full.
and the assassin.
Is that why you came to pick
and
up the
then the
supplies?
rest are at like 5 or 10%, if that.
This looks a bit heavy.
Not really. People usually play MMOs to swing giant swords and run around in armor that makes them look like, you know, the Michelin Man. And I think they kind of shot themselves in the foot because, like, the female martial artist has a bit, but, like, the male martial artist doesn't have anything because it has one class. So, I mean, that's on them. It's the same for the female gunslinger. There's one class. Oh my god, Revenge of the Sith, but every time Obi-Wan is on screen, it plays Sexy Back. There's some edits I really want to be in the original movie, and this movie would be so much better if it was just Obi-Wan and Sexy Back every time. And it's bad because it's not even continuing the song. It just legitimately keeps starting the song over every time.
I've just finished studying the grave robbers.
Toxic claw robbers have increased in numbers.
Jesus Christ.
Find the tablet at all costs. Fail this, we're all dead men. Take everyone to Log Hill and search. If you find the tablet, stash it in the hideout.
Weird. Yeah, it does.
According to this note, the ones who are looking for the tablet will have a meeting at their hideout.
Only a few more weeks and then the new chapter on Dead by Daylight is out. I need to get back on there and play again. I haven't played that game since the last time. I think it was me, you, Sam, and David that played when Hunter was at darts one night. I still need to finish filling out friggin' Fortnite's Battle Pass too. That's done in like a week too. I try not to, but every time they always put some cool shit I want. Like this time they had Spider-Man. Like I can't say no to Spider-Man. Why am I running like a freaking poor person? Jesus Christ, this isn't New World. I have a horse here. New World on Twitter's been like an abrupt shit show with their whole we're shutting down servers to collide or to join them together, and I'm like, fucking why?
This is where Owen saw the grave robbers.
It's just unnecessary. What name? Testicles.
Got a feeling.
True, but nudity doesn't offend people anymore. It's just words that hurt.
Finally did it! He found the ruins in Kolsch Forest, where the tablet is hidden.
He says that, but they'll probably have that one guy on their team that likes to wander off every 5 seconds and not come and throw his darts.
You keep an eye out for the guards from the hideout. Once this is done, that guy will leave us alone.
I don't think he will. I don't think he'll leave you alone in the slightest. Oh, 2 more days, 2 more days, 2 more days till Elden Ring is out. I can fight the giant anal beads running around the land.
The leader of the grave robbers wrote, "We've located the object in Kolsch Valley." Those grave robbers
let your guard
might even
down.
destroy the tribe.
Are you saying the grave robbers are looking for a piece of the tablet in Prideholm Cathedral?
What? Grave robbers robbing a grave? Why would they ever do that? Snake Pair, the ultimate fucking warrior right there.
Where's that coming from?
What is wrong with this man and the honey? Like, it's not even a man hiding in a bush. It's just a bush. Well, that's not true. I think the longest bridge in the game is the bridge between your eyes on your character. I finally met her again as my archer. She, like, almost seemed insulted that I showed back up there. Like, what the fuck are you doing here, sir?
You useless.
The ruins in Kolsch Forest are overrun with Toxiclaw robbers.
You okay? Robbers are after the tablet piece? What do they want it for?
That's one popular hunk of rock.
Well, you're pushing your nose on my fingernail.
You're too late.
At least is it. Let me see. Won't be too much longer. Keep working on it. What you doing?
The Toxiclaw robbers have their hideout set up in some isolated place along the path.
No, god damn it. That awkward moment when you destroy your healing items.
Can Nicholas have a snack?
Why are you all asking me? Is your mom in the shower or something? I don't know why everybody runs in to ask me. Their mom's like right there. They all want snacks. I'm like, I don't know why you're asking me. Go, I guess. Because everybody's convinced that they just need to finish what's on their plate, and later that night they can have a snack. And my thing is, well, just eat your bowl and not worry about it. Oh, there's a red Cerberus. Yeah, I was looking up their stuff for their Twitch drops online. So, like, that golden scooter that... Well, yeah, but you know how there's, like, that golden scooter that everyone rides around on? That's a Twitch drop. That little box thing, if you don't want to pay for it, is a Twitch drop and something else. You have to watch a stream for a minimum of 4 hours to get one of the rewards. I'll just... Well, yeah, but that was like an hour per reward. This is 4 hours for one reward. And it's shit that you can buy in the store, except for that glider. Which the glider, you have to wait for that to come back around anyways.
Thank you. Thank you.
Demons have invaded!
Thank you. He's still inside the cathedral.
The collision rate on random objects in this game is so annoying. You'll be trying to do a skill that's supposed to push you forward, and you'll be right next to like a banister or something, and like your clothing could be near it, and it freaking takes you up.
Demons have invaded!
No. It's not makeup, that's just his natural musk. His scent is just so stank with the clown that it just changes his face.
Thank you.
Oh, am I still drunk?
I knew you'd come.
Seriously, hung up on a fucking table. Like, hell no. The one in McGregor is all super squishy. I saw that today when I was getting my truck work on. But I wasn't close enough to it to be able to interact with it. But like the highest level Pokemon on it is 30 CP.
Stay in this village for a couple of days. I'll share what I learned from the tablet when the situation here becomes more stable.
No, they're video game NPCs. They can't even breathe without someone telling them. They take 5 fucking years to come up and down.
I need more.
Everything's spinning.
Wow, I think that's the first time I've come through this bar and not heard, wow, that's not enough to get me drunk.